Well, hello there, friends. Beautiful dish today. Hungarian Goulash. Perfectly braised beef in this stew, and we're gonna make with all kind of vegetables. It's absolutely delicious. I know you're gonna like it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. I'm glad you're here. Stay tuned. We're doing it together right now, friends. Okay, friends, well, let me show you how to make this famous Hungarian goulash. I decided to call a friend of mine in Budapest. Make sure I got it right, because people use a pork and people use a beef, and he says, you know, it's a long story. They said most restaurants you'll go to Budapest in Hungary, then they're going to prepare with beef. I mean, the word goulash is supposed to mean it's the name of the person that took care of the beef, then he's cooking. Then it's cooking for you, so beef, but you can make it with pork. It says to me, a lot of grandmother cook it with pork. So do it however you want to do it. Pork shoulder to be great in there, same deal. So I got a 2 pound and a quarter of chuck roast. That's the meat I like the best to cook. You can use it with, you can also, if you can find them, beef cheeks. It's also very good. But, you know, whatever makes you happy, friends. I got 2 pots, but you can certainly do it all in 1 pot. The secret, really, of what's going to make a really, really good Hungarian goulash is the paprika. You got to really get a good Hungarian sweet paprika. And I got it right there, and it's really important. It's a beautiful paprika. I mean, at least that you got to do, okay? Do it with beef, do it with pork, do whatever you want, but you got to have that. So look, guys, I got the beef right there. I gotta make sure my pan is hot. I'm not sure I can do it all in one shot. I can. I'm gonna put, yeah, I should be able to put it all in one pot because it's a large pot. It's 12-inch. So we're gonna get some beautiful Maillard reaction. And I can hear you already over there. The people then think my non-stick fry pan you can't use metal. That pan right there is probably 10, 12 years old, if maybe more. Okay, I got a few of them, and there's nothing wrong with it. You just can't go in there and just bang it. You just do this, don't worry. I've been doing it for 12 years. That pan is still brand new. So look, a little salt and pepper. Nothing complicated. This is like an easy. Now, people think that normally it's a stew. It's not really a stew. You can make it a stew if you want, but it's really a soup. It's supposed to be served as a soup, so it's more liquid. All right? It's a goulash soup, not a goulash soup. But make it however you want. I'll show you. Make it both ways. We'll make it both ways. We'll make it liquid, and then if we don't like it, we can make it thick, and I'll show you how to do that also. Nothing in cooking is complicated. You know, people make it, oh, it's got to be this, got to be this. Make it whatever you want. It's your goulash. They're not eating. They can complain all they want. It don't matter. All right, friends. Here's what we're going to do. The paprika is very important. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. The tablespoon doesn't fit in here, so I'm going to put 6 teaspoons, roughly, of the paprika. This is the most important right there, friends. 6 teaspoons, because it's 2 tablespoons for 2 pounds of beef, 2 tablespoons. All right? And then we're going to bring it in. We're going to saute it a little bit. Be careful, we don't want to do it too much because we don't want to burn it. Okay, but it's important that we saute it just a little bit. And this is doing quite well. We're going to put garlic. I got about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. It's about a tablespoon of garlic. I don't want to burn this, so I am going to take a ladle. I'm going to put some stock. I have 3 tomatoes, and I chopped 3 whole tomatoes. You can use a can of tomato, friends. Use a can of tomatoes if it makes you happy. It's easier for you. Use a can of tomato. I just got some beautiful tomatoes. I might as well use it. So I got caraway seed and margarine, a teaspoon of each. It'll be in the recipe. We also got some a nice big red bell peppers. You don't want to put a red bell pepper in there? Don't worry about it. Don't put it in. It's really, put in whatever makes you happy, friends. This is like the kind of recipe, you have fun with it. The idea is to stew the beef and to stew it until it's tender. We're gonna put some potatoes also in there. I got 3 big potatoes in there that I cut in cubes. We're gonna wait for those. I got 3 parsnips. If you don't have them, don't put them in. Put whatever vegetables you want in there. Parsnips are gonna take a while to cook, just as long as they. And the carrots are gonna take a while to cook. I cut them big, you see? So they're gonna take a while to cook as well. All right? So now, friends, we're gonna mix all this up really good, saute the vegetables a little bit. Then when the meat is beautiful golden brown, it's taking a little while. I don't have any colors. My pan was hot, but obviously not. I want some really good caramelization, and I don't have it yet. So also, that friend of mine in Budapest says, you know what, it'd be good also you put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, just a little bit. And I know some traditional people go, oh, you're not supposed to. Trust me, it gives it a nice je ne sais quoi. And it's so simple to make. I mean, look at this. We're not doing anything complicated. Eh? Let's saute the vegetables a little bit more. We're gonna wait for a second for this to get some nice caramelization, friends. And then we're gonna put the stock in here. We're gonna cover. See, that's what I'm looking for right here. I'm looking for a lot more color than I got. I don't have enough color. I want the Maillard reaction to give me a beautiful color. And the meat, they tell me it was the piece of meat. No, it's okay. It's getting there. You see right there, friends? This is what I want right there. Well, I got a long way to go. So I'll be back in a minute when the meat is beautiful golden brown. Okay, friends? Okay, friends. Well, you know, it took a little while, but they're nice and browned, and it's what we want, okay? We really, really want to make sure we got some beautiful color here, friends, all right? So what we're going to do, we don't want to waste any of that burnt bits down there, so we're going to take a stock. This is my beef stock, okay? If you don't have a beef stock, then just use a regular store-bought beef stock. See, we're going to deglaze the pan. We're going to deglaze the pan. Yeah. You see, that pan is going to take all the beautiful juice right there. This is a 4-ounce ladle. So, we got about 2 cups so far. All right, and we're going to put it in here. Those vegetables have nicely sweated. And now we're going to go in the pan. And voila, well, that was quick. And now, you see what happened, friends? I got a perfectly clean pan. See? All that burnt bits is in there. You see? So now, I forgot to tell you, friends, see how beautiful the beef is? Gorgeous. Now, you know what I forgot to tell you, friends, is that I cut it in a fairly small bite, because remember, it's supposed to be a soup. So I cut the beef in small bite. But if you're not going to have it as a soup, you're going to have it as a stew, then you want to make sure the pieces are bigger. If you serve it as a soup in a bowl, you don't want to go in there with a fork and a knife, so the pieces are going to fit on your spoon, and they're bite-sized. They're edible bite-sized, you see? So it's looking really nice. I'm really happy. I'm gonna cover with stock. I got to make sure. So far that was 2 cups, and make sure nothing is hot in here. And we're going to go with about 2.5. We're going to about 3 cups of stock, okay? 3 cups of stock to cover. We are going to not cover this. We're going to put it at a very low heat, and we're going to cook it for about a couple of hours. All right? In a couple of hours from now, I'll come back, and we'll adjust seasoning. And because the only salt and pepper I did put in was on the beef, so you know what? I'm going to put a little bit more pepper and a little more salt, because my stock has no salt. So that's why I can put a little salt. And I got a little bit of chopped parsley, and I'll probably put some more at the end. All right, friends, we're going to cook this for about 2 hours. And the meat should melt in your mouth, remember? That's the whole idea of cooking with chuck roast. Oh. I said that. But in an hour and a half from now, I will put my potatoes. Because if I were to put the potatoes now, they'd be way overcooked, friends. All right? So I'm going to wait about a half hour before it's finished so I can put the potatoes and cook them in there, okay? So I'll see you in a little while, friends. Okay, friends. Well, it could take 2.5 hours. Easily. Depends the meat you're using, friends. Okay? Some could take 2 hours, some 2.5. Maybe 3. Depends. All right? So look, at this point, friends, you can serve it as a stew. But the right way to serve it is as a soup. So I have more stock, and of course my stock is beautiful, so I added, but it's really up to you, friends. You know, you serve it however you want to serve it. You know, I don't want my friend from Budapest to say you were supposed to make a soup out of it. So here it is, we have a soup out of it. Okay, and but you make it however you want it. It's yours. But mine, I'm gonna put a little butter in there. I got this beautiful butter that I'm going to put in there. And turn the heat off. Remember, when you do this, turn the heat off. You don't have to add butter, but, you know, you don't have to drink wine either. You're drinking it because you like it. Same deal, right? You add a little butter in there. And then, my friends, you adjust your seasoning. And it's really up to you how you want to eat it. As a soup, as a stew. And let me tell you, it smells amazing, and it's all about the paprika. Get yourself the good paprika, friends. I promise you, it's worth the money. Okay? So, you know, I can use just a little bit more stock. Here we go. Look, I have no more. So the total I put in was 8 cups, because as it was cooking, it was reducing. So I ended up using a total of 8 cups. It's up to you now, remember. So, let me put that right here. So then I'm not all over the place and Jack has to chase me. So what I do now is I go like this, make it however you want it. And then, you know what I like to do? I like to put a few leaves of parsley, simple. No, and this parsley was so pretty. I was just looking at it today when I went to the market. And it's a curly parsley, but the leaves are so pretty. You know, sometimes it doesn't have to take much. Just a little bit of this, little bit of this. See, look. All of a sudden, we have a plate, friends, that looks gorgeous. You see? And sometimes, voila. I think it's beautiful. Now, let's see how good it is. You can have it with a spoon. You can have it with whatever it is you want. And you see, and the meat is not too big. It's not too big, then you can just take it like that, and you can eat it with a spoon. Huh? And the meat is cooked to perfection. The sauce is amazing. Oh, my friends, this is excellent. You could also make it with some mashed potatoes. But then you'd have to skip the potato. Yeah, you don't want to do potatoes. Oh, maybe. Anyway, friends, that's delicious. I hope you make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. It's delicious. You're going to like it. Wow, you know what? I just ate a whole leaf of parsley. And this parsley that I just bought this morning is not just cute. It tastes amazing. No, really, I'm telling you, you're laughing. He's laughing because I'm eating a parsley leaf. But I tell you, it's amazing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put more in there for you guys. So you can eat it with a leaf of parsley. It's delicious.